travelers, and welcome to the Pagoda Pavilion. The Gwang-Ju Pavilion.
Welcome to what?
The Gwang-Ju Pavilion.
The Gwang-Ju Pavilion, yes. So we just did a live lesson over the last 18 minutes, and somehow Instagram decided that it did not want us to save the video or be able to post it. So we're going to do a short video real quick just to cover the highlights of what we talked about. Unfortunately, we had those technical issues, which we had a great lesson. So we'll try and cover that briefly before little man decides he's done with hearing us talk. So we're here in San Antonio, Texas at the Daimokjang Park. What we originally started out was up on the far side of the pond over there. There's what's called Moon Labyrinth. And it's a beautiful little walking trail with hedges around the side. Sarah, do you remember what Moon Labyrinth is?
It is a meditation labyrinth where you while you walk along the trail, you go in with a concern, and you walk along the trail and start to find inner peace and joy and let go of that thought. But when you get to the middle, you can completely let it go and not think about it anymore.
Okay, and what is the idea behind the labyrinth? What is it supposed to symbolize?
Peace and joy in life and death.
Okay, yeah, generally. So it's been used in multiple cultures, right? Mm-hmm. Right, so multiple cultures throughout world history, and the idea behind it is to symbolize your journey through life. So the entrance is symbolizing your birth, correct? When you were born and you're young, like little man over here, doesn't know how to speak and has no world experiences. And then as you walk through the path, you experience all those thoughts that are supposed to symbolize adversity as well as the good times that you experience in life. And then when you get to the center, you achieve enlightenment. So whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever that enlightenment is, that is what you were supposed to achieve when you've reached the center. And at that point, you can let go of that concern and feel more mindful and at peace within yourself and your surroundings. So Sarah, get up and let's talk about the pavilion now. So this pavilion is a project that was done between the sister city of Gwang-Ju over in South Korea and in the city of San Antonio. This was done in, do you remember when it was done?
In October 29th, 2010, it was presented as a gift to San Antonio, I think.
Yes, so it's commemorated in 2010, so it took a couple years to build. But the beautiful thing about it is how it mixes cultures together, right? So the idea behind this whole project is to raise awareness and understanding. So we want a more inclusive society who understands different cultures. And South Korea, Gwang-Ju, the city of Gwang-Ju, wanted to spread their culture across the world. So why don't you read about the pavilion, Sarah?
Sure. The Pavilion of Guangzhou. The Pavilion of Guangzhou has been constructed and donated by the Metropolitan City of Gwangju and Mokjang Construction Inc. President Kim Dae-ji, in commemoration of the friendship between Gwangju, the city of light, Korea, and its sister city, San Antonio, Texas, USA. This pavilion is a replica of the traditional Korean pavilion style of southern provinces. The pavilion, traditionally used as a place of reflection and reception by scholars and gentlemen, embodies the beauty and harmony created by nature and structure. It is hoped that this Pavilion of Guangzhou will offer many opportunities to strengthen the friendly relationship between Gwang-Ju and San Antonio, as well as inspire an in-depth understanding of Korean culture and traditions by the American public.
Okay, so do you remember what's fascinating about this pagoda?
Yes, I do. Not
Tell
a
us.
single nail was used in the Gwang-Ju Pagoda.
Not a single nail, then how is it held together?
Well, the wood wood kind of snaps together.
What do you mean snaps together?
Well, it just goes through each other.
Okay, so it's fit together with lock and grooves, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you can see that up at the top. Get him down. Okay, you can see that up at the top of the pillars, correct? They're where you have the horizontal beams interlocking. Okay, so all the weight is evenly distributed across those beams and on the pillars. Okay, and why is that? Why do they do it this way?
I forgot. So it shifts with tectonic movements.
And what are tectonic movements?
Tectonic movements are the movements of the earth and like the plates of the earth.
Okay, so as things shift, our building material will shift, right? And crumble? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's something that we've seen with our house, right? With our foundation, how it shifts as the world moves. So the idea behind this, Sarah, look over here. The idea behind this is that the wood will shift as the earth moves, and then it will give and go so that it won't crumble and it won't collapse. So that weight will continuously be distributed across the beams and on the pillars, but it doesn't need the nails to hold it together. So the idea is that these what is it? The joists. So it's supposed to be. Oh, I can't remember what it was. What did I say? It was a joint that's supposed to last a millennium, correct? I think that's what Mommy found when she was reading about it. So these are supposed to be long-lasting joints that will withstand multiple geological forces. So what else is a fun fact about this pagoda, Sarah? What about its design?
I forgot.
Look at what's on it.
Well, there are lotus flowers.
Okay, and what are the lotus flowers supposed to symbolize?
I forgot. Do you remember?
We talked about it at the labyrinth.
Peace and enlightenment.
And enlightenment, yes, that's what the lotus flowers are supposed to symbolize. So that's why you can see them up there near the top. All the red flowers are the lotus flowers, correct? Yeah. Okay. So an interesting thing about this project was that all the material and all the builders came from
Gwang-Ju.
Gwang-Ju in South Korea, correct? Yeah, so it was totally built and totally supplied by South Korea. And an interesting thing about this design style, so it's called Daimokjang, and I probably butchered the pronunciation, so I apologize on that. But the style is that we just discussed, so without nails and that interlocking use of material. And artisans and craftsmen who desire to build in this style will spend about 10 years of educating themselves and learning how to build in this way before they're able to do a project. So this is a very meticulous design style that is iconic of the Korean culture. And it's a beautiful thing that we get to experience this here, hundreds and thousands of miles away from South Korea. So Sarah, why don't you grab our book and read from page 48 for us? It's over there on the steps.
Right. Explore San Antonio, your culture guide for educational and travel-oriented and service-oriented travel.
Okay, read page 48. I think we have an excerpt in our most recently published book that talks about the Gwang-Ju Pavilion.
Yes. Pavilion of Guangzhou. Adding to San Antonio's cultural diversity, the Gilbert Denman State Park hosts a unique monument unlike anything you would expect in a city where the Spanish heritage runs deep. The tranquil enclave gives an eastern touch to this western city with a half-mile walking trail, a labyrinth of peace over there, a serene pond right here, and a South Korean pagoda right behind us. The Pavilion of Guangzhou was gifted to San Antonio by its sister city, Gwang-Ju, South Korea. In an effort to spur multicultural collaboration and awareness, the city of Gwang-Ju sent over craftsmen, artists, and supplies to build the monument. In 2010, this hand-built beacon of cooperation and harmony was officially opened to the public.
Awesome. Did we already cover the fun facts? I think we did.
Yes, we did.
Can you bring your brother over, please?
Mm-hmm.
We need he has something in his mouth.
It's he has dirt all over his face.
Okay, yeah, he was getting into the dirt. So when we did our previous recording, little man was not awake, so it's a little easier. All right.
Yeah.
So what else do you think is significant about this place, Sarah?
I think that is a beautiful place for family and children to experience nature and just calm down and listen and get away from life's city experiences.
Okay, so did you enjoy learning about a different culture while you're here?
Yes, I did.
This is something that you've experienced when you were living in Europe, correct?
Yeah.
What would you recommend to kids when it comes to learning about different cultures?
Well, always keep your ears and eyes open and make sure to learn as much as you can and have as much fun as you can.
Okay, and what do you think about people who are different than you?
I think that all people are the same no matter what they like or what they look like, and that everybody, people of all ages and anybody from anywhere should be able to experience nature and just
So I think what you're getting at is we can learn from everyone, correct?
yes.
Yeah, so we can learn from everyone, and we should never discriminate or treat people
Poorly.
in any poor way just because they're different, right? Because if we did, then we wouldn't get to experience something as magnificent as what's standing behind you, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It's absolutely beautiful, and a lot of people wouldn't get to see this if they didn't go to South Korea, but thankfully the people of Gwang-Ju were so kind-hearted enough that they wanted to spread this goodwill to the city of San Antonio. Now people who don't have to go to South Korea to experience this wonderful, vibrant, and beautiful culture, right? So a city known for its Hispanic and Spanish roots has this beautiful taste of East Asia right in the heart of the city, and we highly recommend it if you end up coming to San Antonio. So we are going to cut this short. We hope you tune in again. We are doing these every Monday and Wednesday. We're doing live travel schooling events where we try and tease out some lessons out of some of the spots here in San Antonio. We help you learn together. I mean, we want to learn with you, and we encourage you to come join us live, and we'd love to bring you on stage and talk to you. So Sarah would love to talk to other kids. If you're a homeschooling family, come join us, and we'd like to hear your questions. We want to help, and we learn from each other. So we're not the teachers here, we're the learners, and that's all of us. You can follow us by going to novelexcursion.com. You can get our book over on novelexcursion.com/shop. You can get it on Lulu or Amazon as well. The ebook version goes for $3.99, and we have the print version from Amazon available for, I believe, $13.99 right now. If you purchase that book, you will get a free travel guide for San Antonio, which our travel guides are pre-packaged itineraries for 5 days that will give you tips and tricks of what to do with your time, where you should stay, how you can get around, what you should do. Tons of educational opportunities for families and individuals alike, as well as the big thing is service. So we highlight service organizations that you could donate your time, supplies, or money in San Antonio, and they're great for families or individuals when you come to the city, so you can give back and add purpose to your travel. You'll get all that, a total value of $41 for only $3.99 if you head over to Amazon or our website. On our website, you'll get 2 versions of the book. You'll get the EPUB version as well as a PDF. So I encourage you to head over if you're interested. We are still taking registration for our Explore San Antonio cultural excursion in San Antonio. That's going to be happening in December 13th through the 17th. So head over to novelexcursion.com and you can find it up on the top tab. If you click, I believe it's under Travel With Us, you can click that and you'll see the drop down and you'll see Explore San Antonio, and you'll find the details for that excursion. So that's supposed to be a 5-day immersive experience where we will let you learn from and give back to the local community here in San Antonio. We'd love to see you and get to know you. Sarah would love to make friends with your kids.
We could be pen pals.
We could be pen pals. Sarah's accepting pen pals. So if you're seeing this and you want to be a pen pal with Sarah, let us know. Go to contact us on our page or comment below on the video and let us know. And we'd love to talk to you. And Sarah has, I think, 3 pen pals now and is always looking for new friends. So thanks again for stopping by. You can follow us and join the conversation on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/Novel Excursion. You can follow us on Instagram at Novel Excursion Travel, Twitter at Novel Excursion, Pinterest at Novel Excursion, and I believe that's everything, correct, Sarah? Mm-hmm. This will be posted on YouTube later today, so you can click subscribe and share with your friends, and definitely come join us on Wednesday. I'm not sure what topic we're going to be covering, but it should be fun.
Yep.
So thanks again for stopping by, and as we say here at Novel Excursion,
don't forget to travel mindfully. Bye.